First time and who knows how long. It's not dripping. It's actually a little flaking. And our little snow ledge there fell a little bit yesterday. Has this been an exciting 5 days of weather, or week of weather? It's 1 week off the blizzard of last Monday. Little trace of snow last night. We're between pulses this morning. The radar looks good though. A lot of little pocked snow showers. One right over Lake Champlain. No doubt it's going to be snowing again here. Off and on this morning, and then more on than off tonight and tomorrow. As the cold air comes in pulses, the summit of Mount Washington this morning is 10 degrees, almost 10 degrees, and the wind is 58 miles per hour. And down at the base there, it's 34 degrees, so you get about this 24, 25 degree temperature gradient up the auto road at Mount Washington. That's very unstable. We continue with the low barometer cold, which is going to gradually, the barometer is gradually going to come up, and the cold is gradually going to become colder. So tomorrow, the calendar turns spring. Meteorological spring was March 1st. Celestial spring is March 19th at 11:06 p.m. And it's going to be exciting around here. Jay Peak, yesterday at the peak, my friends were all sharing this. Vec and Josh Worth up there saying it's snowing an inch an hour in the afternoon. And they picked up 8 inches up top at Jay, where today 80 of 81 trails are open. Southern New England had some exciting weather too. Look at this cloud that was over Long Pond yesterday. I think that's a roll cloud, as colder air aloft rolled in. It was an exciting weather day yesterday. It was like calling the play-by-play of any sporting event. It kept on changing. We went out about midday or so, and it was just pouring sleet, then it was pouring snow. And we got a great vantage. Carl and Donna hosting us to watch the Players' Championship in Florida. It looked beautiful. And every time we looked out at the mountain, it looked different. And that was really fun. And maybe we'll take a couple turns this morning, huh? And there's been limited grooming last night. Sometimes that happens when you have some wet snow. You let it set up a couple days, so they're going to do more extensive grooming tonight. But you can see there's powder up top, and the snow stake is back up to 64 inches. And we may get to 70 inches by the end of the week. And I think we're going to leave this hotel tonight, for 1 or 2 nights anyway. Guess who else slept in this hotel last night?
Now I do.
Lord Stanley's Cup in the building. What an amazing day yesterday. And today's just getting going. It's 7:25 a.m. and we're going to go out the door again in a second. Well, actually 3 hours. 10:02, that's the time. This is the NAM, and that is a trough. See those kinks in those isobars? What's an isobar? That's where a penguin goes to drink. Kidding, it's a line of equal pressure, and we have low barometer cold day after day after day. You can't see it, but the sun is out right up over there. You can see bright snowflakes. No such thing as a snow bow, though, and the snow is accumulating on the paved surfaces. Away from the heated paved surfaces anyway. And it's certainly accumulating on the mountain. Got my just shy of 10,000 feet before breakfast today. And it looks like we're getting refills up top. So the snow level has come right down all the way into the village today for the first time. It's gorgeous. So what's going to happen? Let's go to that NAM. That's a low barometer. A kink in the isobar means a north wind coming out of Canada and a west wind coming out of New York and Vermont. And where the north wind and the west wind meet, that's surface convergence and upper level motion. Plus the air goes over the mountain, plus it's low barometer. So there's 3 reasons for the air to rise, and rising air cools and condenses. And it's so cold, we have dendritic growth at its maximum right now. So we're wringing out all the moisture available in the atmosphere. How much snow? Well, let's watch that NAM go through the next 84 hours. You have a wave on a front going right across northern Vermont into northern New Hampshire and central Maine, and that's going to keep the snow blue going. The black lines are isobars. It's getting more windy. We had some gusts of 35 miles an hour up top this morning, and the barometer goes down to 995 in Maine. Now that's coming in on Wednesday morning, so we're going to have waves of energy and periods of off and on snow. Even in the valleys, there could be a coating of snow. But once you get up here in the mountains, especially from right here at Mount Mansfield over to Mount Washington and points north, all the way to Sugarloaf. It looks like we could pick up anywhere between 5 and 10 or more inches, depending on elevation and where these waves of snow want to really set up. And that's just the next 2 days. The first day of celestial springtime. Now, if we widen out the view and go to the Euro, this is the whole lower 48 going for the next 240 hours. You can see the same thing here in the Northeast. And then an even stronger wave and even colder air is coming in on Wednesday night and Thursday. That's almost like a wayward polar vortex. That's a bunch of energy coming right down from northwest Canada, zipping across Canada and right across New England. Even shows snow trying to fall in southern New England. It's Arctic air coming in at springtime. Just amazing. And then it starts to lift out, and finally we get into a higher barometer late in the week. And when that happens, now you're going to get colder air down near the ground and warmer air up in the sky. And there could result in some freezing rain or sleet in parts of New England next weekend. That's about 6 or 7 days as a stronger storm tries to lift to our west. But odds are very low on the accuracy of what's going to happen after day 5. That's a big batch of heavy, old cold that's going to set up over us this weekend. So even if it does get warm enough for rain, it's going to be a very cold rain. So we are definitely going to bottom out in a new cold wave the first week of springtime. I got to check out of here. The weather has been kind of exhausting, not to mention skiing and having so much fun around here. So the Enmore is going to take us through the wild changes of yesterday. Every time you looked out, it was different. And then we got the view from the Weller House out there at about the same elevation as the Matterhorn, looking up toward the mountain. Just a great perspective. And then coming home to the Stanley Cup last night. And then skiing this morning, also with the Wellers and Blaine and Jonathan. Really fun morning. So here's the Enmore, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. And Steve is going to be back. All right, noontime, St. Patrick's Day. Oh boy, we got ice balls. Talk about low barometer cold. It has just been pouring out today. T-Rex wants no part of this. I don't blame you, T-Rex. We gotta do it though. We gotta go to the bathroom real quick. Oh man, this is just ugly. Come on, Rex. Good base material, as they say. Sorry. Look at this. All right, Rex, you can go under there. It'll be nice under there. Promise. Oh, this is not good. Freezing levels coming down. Low barometer cold, instability, downpours. All right, Rex, come on. We can go in. You had your chance. What is low barometer cold? What is a Norlund instability trough? What is a crazy week on the way? Happy St. Patrick's Day. Trying to get down the hill to get up the hill. Fat snowflakes now, all the way down to the toll house. Even though it says 36 degrees on the thermometer. Powder day tomorrow. Mud season. St. Patrick's Day brunch with a view. Oh my goodness, we're so spoiled. Sunny Spruce is sunny. So with low barometer cold, you get a downpour, then the sun comes out, then another downpour brews. And when I say downpour, it can be ice or snow or grapple. Gorgeous. There's the Trap Estate right over there. All right, perfect example right now of what I mean by the low barometer cold. Because we can see the blue sky and the top of the cumulus, which is a rare treat because usually you can't see the top of the cumulus, but we're away from the mountain, so we can see the precipitation coming out of the bottom of it. And that's instability, so the air is going straight up in that cloud.
Little mini update here. Look at the face woods. Boom. I need 6 to 8 with a foot blown in. As dense as it can possibly be. We're setting up for something good here, guys.
And there it is. You can see the curtain of snow coming right down into the base area. 3:45. Do we have time to run up there and get last chair? Can really hear the wind now coming in. We are technically at cold air advection at all levels of the atmosphere now. Let's stay another night. Just had a burst of fat flakes. Now the sun, that's the way it goes in convection. It's actually snowing and sunny right now. And that's how it's gonna be on and off pretty much all week long. Word is 8 inches on top of Jay just before 4 here on St. Patrick's Day. Oh, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Out the door. Weather and more with the best video perspective, not only because of where we are, but because this is the first time the summits have been exposed since Tuesday. Look at them. Midwinter beauty. What do you got? Snowfields over there on the left? I never even saw those before. This is one great golf game. Thanks for having us. Presidio Exec Summit. Thank you to our sponsors. So we're on a little bit of a mission here. There's something going on. Something's happening over here. I'm not sure what it is. OMG. Now I do know what it is. And there's nobody here. Is that Bobby Orr's name right there?
You want to see Bobby Orr's name?
I do want to see Bobby Orr's name.
I'll show you. Ruins right here, so Bobby Orr's right there.
Oh, sorry. What?
Bobby Orr's right there. And then he's over here in the middle, right there.
Oh, that's beautiful. Parking lot just starting to turn white. New snow cycle begins now. Can't really count yesterday, it was rain down below. This is escalating quickly. Why is there only one lane open when you get like 7 ticket checkers in a singles line? Bottleneck real quick right there. Thank you very little, guys. So there's some method to your madness. At least hold some coffee or something. There's nothing wet about this snow. Pure, dry, dendrites. This is adding up quickly. It's not going to stay like this all day, I don't think, but... Yeah.
Hey. The TK effect.
Well. Snowing and blowing. First time we've had wind in a while.
Well, I can't do that.
Texture check. Call that powder up top, crunchy down below, but we're refilling it quickly. First week of celestial springtime is going to be more like February. Classic light powdery snow. There's snow in the parking lot, snow on the cars. It's 9:15. Breakfast time. Not sure if I'm getting back out there or not. Can't ski every day all the time, can ya? More and more and more.